Okay, the first thing you're going to do when you come in the morning is this valve here on the side should be off in a horizontal position. You want to turn it up from this way to this way. That turns the machine on.
Okay.
Okay, and then what you're going to do is make sure you got your line hooked up. Like this tank has still got plenty in it, so I'm okay. And then what you're going to do is figure out what tanks you're going to use. And you're going to start loading your rack. And this is kind of time consuming because you have to look at every tank and look at your date. And it's got to be dated no more than 5 years previous to where you're at now. So like we're in 18, 11, 18. Okay, this is 9/14. So that's 4 years, so that's good. You want no more than 5 years. So it's kind of time consuming. Good stuff.
Right.
Okay, so after you've checked your dates and you got them on here, now you want to make sure that the side with the double holes are down.
Double holes are down. All right.
And then what you do is you want to crack them open.
Get one more in here. All right.
You want to start just crack open your tanks.
Okay.
And they go counterclockwise. Just crack them. And then after you crack them, you're going to put this on them, making sure you get it in the holes, and tighten it down.
Okay.
Stop. You want to get them on there with one hand while you're tightening it with the other, making sure you're in those holes. After you've got all your tanks hooked up, what you're going to do is go around and make sure all of them are wide open. Because so far you just cracked them. And after you make sure they're all wide open, then you're going to go back down the line, making sure all these are really tight. So I'm going to finish opening them. And you want to go in a sequential order so you don't miss one. That's why you're double checking and then double tightening. So you can stop. What you want to do at this point is make sure that your gauge, you probably need to do this when you first turn your machine on, is your gauge is at 100. This is your pressure, because a lot of times your pressure will be way up here around 2 or 3. So you would open the vent valve, it says vent, to release your pressure, which I've already done that, so I'm okay. And then once you got your tanks on, and then you want to open this wide, and then once it gets all the way, you backtrack about 1 turn.
Okay.
And then once your tanks are on there, you got your tank this ready to go, and you're just getting closer to fill because all your tanks are on there, you want to open your bypass valve about 1/4 turn.
Okay.
Just give it a good crack, no more than 1/4 turn. And now you have to wait 10 minutes for that liquid to get in the machine.
Okay.
Before you can start again. You can stop. Okay, so you've waited a good 10 minutes and the line's all good and frozen.
Okay, let's get a good view of how it should look.
The bypass valve's open. At this point, you want to press the screen. And what you're going to do is you press start and you open the vacuum all the way. You're in vent. And you're going to wait to get a yellow light.
Okay.
You pretty much follow along this page here. It says when the yellow light flashes, you're going to close your vent. You're going to wait. There's your light.
Mm-hmm.
So you close your vent. And for some reason at that point you press start and you press pump control. What you're going to do is you're going to crack your vacuum and press start.
Okay.
And then slowly open it. And that is your vacuum gauge. And you got to wait for it to go all the way to 30 to the bottom. And wait for another yellow light that indicates that your vacuum is done.
Okay.
Gonna watch it, it's gonna go all the way to 30. And it's gonna sit there for a little while before you get your yellow light. And once you get your yellow light, you press stop. Slowly start to close your vacuum. Then you want to press manifold, start, finish closing your vacuum. And you're going to watch this gauge, it's got to go back to 0. You're on the manifold page, you press oxygen, 2015.
Okay.
That's your gas pressure. And what you're going to do at this point is you're going to wait for this to get back to 0. And then you're ready to pump.
Okay.
All right. Make sure it gets as close. It's about as close as it's going to get to 0. Okay, at this point you're ready to fill. What you're going to do is going to come over here and press the green button.
Okay.
Press start and open your fill. Slowly all the way. You're now filling and building pressure.
Okay.
And what you're going to do is just watch it, let it build. Once you get up to 1,000, you're going to check your tanks. It should be getting hot.
Okay.
Okay, now your pump is just about full. Your wheel's turning and you're pumping. You want it to get to 2,100. And make sure you hit that 2,100. Okay, you press abort. That stops it. I like to press the red button just to make sure and close your bypass valve.
Okay.
That stops it.
Okay.
At that point, what you're going to do is close all your tanks with your pneumatic.
Okay.
Ooh, that was nice. Let me start it off. I'm doing this a little bit.
Got it.
So you make sure you're going clockwise now. You go down the line and make sure you turn these off. And once you turn all these off, what I like to do is come back and double check with a wrench, making sure they are off. Okay, so after you've closed them all and then double checked with this, then you're ready to release your pressure. What you do is you come over here, and you open up your vent valve slowly. Once your pressure's low, you start to close your fill valve. Fill valve's closed, vent's wide open, and then you can close your vent valve. Okay, and at this point you're ready to undo your tanks.
Okay.
And you just start taking these in. Okay, now at this point, what I like to do is go ahead and put my lot numbers on them. And then you're going to load them into your basket, push them over there,
Like so.
put them in the quarantine area.
Huh.
And that's pretty much it. Then what you're going to do, you start on your next batch. Of course, you got to make sure your tanks are clean. You got to check your dates. You got to put them on your rack and start all over again.
And then what about shutting the unit off for
Okay,
the end of the day or whenever that's
When
time?
it's done at the end of the day, all you do, of course, this has already been stopped.
Okay.
You just make sure you turn your valve off.
Mm-hmm.
You come over here and you just flip the switch back sideways.
Okay. All right. Got it.